Well, I wasn't planning on actually doing a video this soon, and sorry, the quality isn't that great right now. And sorry, you can hear the fish tank. It needs to be filled. It's just I haven't been able to do it. I've been barely been able to function for the past couple of weeks just due to recovering from surgery. But I have some very exciting news. The stuff that I've been talking about for months and months and months and months and months. I was actually supposed to get these back in I think December, but it just didn't work out. At that time, I was working on the car too much. I wasn't paying attention to my phone, and it was kind of my fault that way. But, anyways, all of my performance stuff, and also the trunk lid, and a couple other things, will actually be here in July. Like, how fucking awesome is that? I am so excited for that. And because I've been waiting for this stuff for months and months and months and months and months, right? I won't be able to get it all installed because I don't have a carburetor yet. Maybe I can try and find one in the amount of time that I have, because let's see, they'd be here right around July 12th, or potentially that week of July 12th, like the week before, I think. So yeah, like essentially the July 4th to 12th kind of week there, right? So I don't yeah, I'm super, super, super excited for this. Because, this is kind of the dream I've had for my car. Is to get this head, to get this intake, to get the exhaust done, all this different stuff, and I'll be able to do that. Granted, I won't be able to do too much with that, like, concerning, like actually lifting the parts and whatever else like that, because that'll still be within, well, I mean, that'll be 5 weeks, so I might be able to actually lift the parts. I don't know, we'll see. I don't want to do anything too drastic that way. Just, I don't want to hurt anything, right? And with any major surgery, or with any surgery really for the most part, you're supposed to wait, between 4 to 6 weeks to actually lift anything greater than 10 pounds. Now, that's just super, super exciting. And sorry, I opened with that. And I've been meaning to do this video for a while, actually. It's just, recovering from surgery, whatnot, I just haven't really had the time. But now I do, in this instance. So, what I want to talk about, and again, sorry, this isn't my usual quality of videos, I apologize. I'd be in my car right now and talking to you, but my dad's actually using my car due to the fact that his car's down at the moment, so he's driving Stitch around, and he has been for a couple weeks now. Which is fine. It's working well for him, and it has one issue that I've been trying to diagnose for a little bit, well, I haven't been trying to diagnose because I just heard it last Wednesday. It either sounds like a bushing or potentially a coil spring that's damaged on the front passenger side. But yeah, I am just really, really excited about everything. I mean, that's kind of annoying, but hopefully just a bushing, because again, it's probably all the original bushings on this thing, so there's that. But anyways, so I'm gonna be getting those parts and everything. But the real reason of doing this video, because again, I just wanted to get that excitement out, is actually getting, or sorry, and my mind's not functioning properly. Is this video and of what makes a good car. And that question is an interesting one, and I've actually gotten that a couple of times. I've gotten a few messages saying, what makes a good car? And that really depends on what your definition of good is. Because for me, a good car is something that I can take out and drive across country without any issues. Or if there is any issues, they're very, very minimal. Because, old cars can have those type of issues, and I prefer old cars, so, they do have hiccups every now and then, right? But, like my car, I would have no problems driving across country whenever. And worry about reliability of the car. I wouldn't. Oh, excuse me. Um, but other people's definition of a good car could mean anything from, say, the fastest car that you can get would be a good car, you know? Like fastest in the quarter mile, fastest in the slalom, fastest around a circuit track, you know, whatever that is. Or just, it'll dominate everything, but it's not reliable. But you still consider it a good car because you win every race, yeah? But, you know, you blow up your engine every time. You know, just look at Street Outlaws when Dave was driving the S10, and like every single race he'd grenade the engine, but he won. So, you know, it was like every time he was number one on the list for quite some time. So, yeah. There's that. And as well, sometimes a good car might not even be a car that's physically running right now. Your good car might be that project that you've had for years, that you've been slowly toiling on and slowly getting it up to where it is, or even just the project that you're working on right now that might not be your daily or anything like that. And a good car doesn't have to be your daily. It can be whatever you want it to be. And that's the interesting part about what makes a good car, because our definitions are not, there isn't a proper definition of it, because again, what makes a good car is whatever you perceive it to be, right? And now, that's not to say that, like, for example, you think somebody else's car is not good. A good car just due to the fact that you don't like it. That's not what I'm saying, because it's just whatever we perceive it as, that's a good car. And whoever is the owner of that car, they dictate whether it's a good car or not. Like, for example, my car is a fantastic car, and I love it. And once I get my stuff here and installed, it'll be even better. Because, you know, I'll have my performance upgrades that I want. It'll get way better economy. And it'll just be so much more fun to drive because of that. Now, it's not going to be a monster by any means. I mean, I think when I replace the head, intake, carb, and do the full exhaust, I'm probably looking at going from the 92 horsepower to 160 foot-pounds of torque, which is not perfectly accurate due to Ford's infinite wisdom in keeping the intake raw and not actually machining it out. So, due to that, there's a not a proper power curve with every engine, right? They all have different horsepowers due to that intake being raw and not actually machined up. So, yeah, but basically, so the head I'm getting, and again, this will happen in just the next couple of weeks. Or, yeah, 2 weeks. Possibly 3. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm getting an Australian variant, ported and polished 250 inline 6 head. And I'm thinking of putting, seeing if I can find a thicker head gasket for it so that I don't lose compression, or maybe see if I can get the head milled down a little more, perhaps, so that I don't lose any compression. Because actually, the 200 inline 6s have more compression than the 250s do. And as well, putting the 250 head on will decrease compression anyways. But because it's been poured and polished, though, I still will gain power. So there's that. And as well as changing out the intake and carb and, you know, making it much better that way. So yeah, that's a, it needs to be cleaned up a bit. You know, the valves need to be cleaned up and whatever else on it. You know, it came from a running engine, so, you know, just clean it up, make it all clean, and, you know, put it on, and that'll be fantastic when that happens. The intake I'm getting, I don't know the brand of the intake. I'll figure that out once I actually get it. But the intake is a 4-barrel intake for it. However, it's not a, I don't know if I'll go with a 4-barrel. We'll see. I might just go with a 2-barrel, because it does come with a 2-barrel adapter. Just for now, until I, you know, once I cam it down the road and stuff like that, I might throw a 4-barrel on it then. Just because it's not you know, if you look at the car and the engine, it's not going to produce a ton of power, and a 4 barrel that's less than, like, I'd have to put like a 390 or something like that on it, because it's not going to make the power, right? So, which I mean, I thought about, you know, putting on a 390 Holly, I think it is. You know, I've seen quite a few of them, or even the old Autolite 390. That'd be great too. But yeah, so there's that, and I mean, and I need to go find a 2 barrel. I mean, a friend of mine in Calgary, his name is Chris. He actually has a couple of 2 barrels. He's gonna sell me for $40. So it's like perfect. One's a Holly, one's an Autolite. You know, I'd probably go with the Holly, but we'll see. And then if it needs a rebuild, so be it. Rebuild it. Cost me, you know, an extra $30, whatever. Not a big deal. So there's that. And then the header, and I don't know if it's a long tube or a short tube header. No idea. All I know is that it's powder coated white, and it's a Hedman header. Which I kind of like the idea of it being powder coated white. I know it's gonna be a bitch to keep clean, but it'll be so cool. And I'm going to actually, under the hood, I'm gonna paint some of the accessories white, like for example, like the airbox on top. That is gonna go white to match. And I might see about painting maybe the water pump white and stuff like that. You know, maybe we'll see about that one. I don't know if I want to actually take the water pump off. Sorry, that was a bit of nerve pain there. And that'll happen. And that's, you know, with my surgery, that's the reason why I haven't been doing videos that much. I've been so busy with my aftercare, so. But I'm doing good. It's God, that hurts. Yeah, it just keeps spiking on me, so. But yeah, so I'll be getting that, and then the entire exhaust, like, I want to get a new muffler. I heard of this muffler that's like, it's a knockoff of a Flowmaster, but it's so much cheaper and actually is better quality than Flowmaster, apparently. It's kind of weird that way. That's what I heard anyways. So, gonna get one of those, and they're like $80. It's like, cool. You know, instead of spending, you know, 150, $200, spend 80, I'm cool with that. So, yeah, no, it's, exciting times ahead, that way. Also, quite a while ago, and actually that might get delivered this week. But anyways, quite a while ago, I got offered, actually, as just kind of a present, because I was kind of interested in it. I don't know if it'll look good on my car, but we'll see. I'll install it, because my old trunk lid I don't care about. When I get a new trunk lid, we'll see if I actually like the style of it or not being on there. But, so the, I'm getting a Celine-style spoiler for a Fox body notch, which is actually pretty freaking rare to find one of those. They're not common by any means. And so, yeah, no, that's, really cool that way. And one guy bought it for me, and it's been sitting, at someone else's place in Airdrie, and just need to go pick it up. Just problem is, would have picked it up on Wednesday, but we were in the Mustang, and it wouldn't have fit in the Mustang. We would have needed my dad's Magnum, but it's been out of commission for a few weeks, so they're finally getting to it next week. Like Monday, Tuesday is when they're gonna start working on it, so it's just, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so, and I don't know what color it is, but that doesn't matter, because again, I'm gonna be painting the spoiler and the trunk lid anyways, so it's not a big deal. And just, yeah, you know, and I'll install it on the old trunk lid, because again, that trunk lid, I'm getting a new one, so it's not a big deal. It's rusty, it's, you know, dented, it's just, it's not worth doing. It leaks into the trunk itself, so, again, not worth using, right? So yeah, I'm getting that, and then, of course, you guys heard about me getting that 69302 out of a Fairlane. You know, little 2-barrel on it. Great little engine, to be honest. with a C4 attached to it, and if everything goes right, I'll be putting that into an 83 Capri, which I'm getting potentially for free if I sell a couple of cars for my friend Greg. So, yeah, we'll see where that goes, because, I mean, hopefully in the next couple of weeks I can actually get out to his property and do that, and then I'll start doing more frequent videos. They won't be daily like they used to be, but every few days I'll try and get a video out and, you know, and do it that way, because yeah, it's difficult with recovering from surgery and whatnot to actually do videos all the time like I used to. So I don't have near as much free time anymore. But yeah, I do apologize though for not being able to do videos for the past about month or so. And it's been a little hectic and whatever else with that. So I really do appreciate you guys, everybody who's been following my channel. I do appreciate that, because, you know, it's been a long slog, and this channel's actually helped a lot with my mental side too. Just seeing your guys' love and support on here, it's fantastic. I love it, you know, and I love seeing what you guys are working on. So please, if you want to show off, this will go into a couple of groups on Facebook. As well, it'll be on YouTube, obviously, because you're watching it on YouTube. And if you want, you can drop... Hell, you can even message me on Instagram, at KitKatPikaGirl. I'll link that in the description below. And you can message me of what you're working on. And because I love to hear about that, you know? And if you have any questions or concerns about your car, I mean, I'm not a professional mechanic, but, you know, I might be able to help that way. Because somebody's having carburetor troubles right now, and actually, they're going to message me. And I'm going to see if I can potentially diagnose what's going on with our car, because I have similar things that I have to do with my car to get it started. So, it sounds like he might have to do as well. So, yeah. So if you have any questions or concerns, you know, shoot me a line. Worst case scenario, I don't know, and I'll see if I can find somebody that can help you. So, yeah. Yeah, so I will chat to you guys later. Thank you so much for all the love and support. I hope you have a fantastic week, and good luck with whatever you're working on. And I hope you stay safe during COVID-19. And I will chat at you later. Hey.